How's it going? It's Gary. Got a little bit of a sore throat today, but I was talking with some of my boys. Come on down. My horses are getting a little crazy out here. I was talking to one of my boys today. I have 6 boys, 1 girl, of course. And they came up with a statement that was pretty strange. They were working to see how much money they could make. And what I'm trying to teach them, if I can, is it don't have anything to do with how much money you make. The money comes. Matter of fact, money is a consequence of giving value. Most people don't realize you got to give value. You got to be the person that has the ability to give out the thing that others need, so that when you give out what others need, they give you back what you need. And money is one of those consequences. Sometimes it's other items. Sometimes you share in items or you give in items, but it's not always about money. And he was positioning himself to say, I can make this much money to get this done. And that's where we come into a little bit of a problem. If you get up every day and you're trying to figure out how much money can I make, and I want to make this amount of money for this item, money's not going to find you. Matter of fact, you're often going to be searching and trying to find money because it won't be there for you. You can't make it appear just because you desire money. Matter of fact, desiring money doesn't work at all. Here's what you got to do. If you give and give and give to others and supply for others what they need, you'll always get what you need. When I was a kid, I heard Zig Ziglar say that, and I thought, man, that is really cool. And so my whole life, I've tried to do my best to serve others. When I go to church, I try to serve my pastor. And for my wife, I'm deeply in love with my wife, Tiffany, so I try to serve Tiffany and give to her. If you want to get something, you're going to have to give something to try to make that happen. Matter of fact, it's not the ends. Money's not the ends, it's the means to the ends. So you got to pick what your ends are. For me, mine is family. I want my family to be good. Mine is for God, so I want my church to be good. If you're not working on building a future by doing different things, like let's talk about multiple streams of income. If you're not working on more than one item, let's say you have a job and that's all you do, and you don't do anything on the side, you're going to have a hard time being successful, because money comes in more than just one way. And when one job fails, another job picks you up. So you need to be a little bit aggressive to have a second thing to do for an income. But you don't, again, do that for money. You do that to serve others. So you find something, maybe a product, maybe something you can work on and sell, maybe something you can do on the side. Maybe you love working on cars. Whatever those things are, you need a second income plan so that if a plan breaks down, you don't panic and faint. So what I was trying to teach my son is, don't sit there every day and just look for money and try to make what money is. Money is the consequences of what you do by helping others, or what value you bring. Now let's talk about value for a second, because I think that's pretty important. I have people that work for me that they have an average value, and I don't mean anything bad by that, but that's what they have. So they're good at when we dig things, they're good at when we fix small items. When it comes down to the really hard items, they're not the people to do that. Why? Because their value is less. So we had a group we're working with this week, and all of my group was there, even some of my sons were there. And one of them said, well, I guess I don't need to come tomorrow. There's nothing for me to do here. And my statement was to him, I'd come for the free tomorrow so that I'd be the guy who learns how to do what the other guys are doing, so my value would go up. You see, it's not about what you do to make money. It's what you do to have your value great. I'm a big fella, and I don't think I'm too handsome, but I got a beautiful wife who loves me unconditional. It's amazing how beautiful our love is for each other. And we have this beautiful farm. You can kind of see around the farm a little bit. And that's my 4-wheeler I'm hanging out with there. And came up to feed the horses. But for my wife, it's not that I gave a beautiful place to live, or that lived in the perfect place. Of course, we moved here from Hawaii. So we go back and forth, and we'll actually leave tomorrow, I think, with the boys to go to Hawaii. If you're not careful, you'll find yourself all wrapped up in things and not what's important. So let me tell you what's important. My wife is important to me, and I give my value to her in many ways. I try to serve her. I try to think of what she wants. If I'm coming home, I try to bring her favorite soda. In the evenings, I try to hide her best candy, her favorite candy, inside of the refrigerator. I'm giving value to our relationship. I know that people look at me and go, gosh, you're old and you're ugly and you're heavy. How in the heck did you get that beautiful woman? And my answer is, I'm the value she needed for her life. And so because I bring that value, I get the consequences of that value. Money's the same way. Don't chase after money. Don't chase after toys. Don't chase after things. Those will come. You'll see a billionaire out there and you'll say, look at that yacht. That's amazing that he can afford that yacht. He didn't get up that day looking how to have a big yacht. He got up that day how to make money, and the yacht was the reward for making that money. So hopefully this helps you a little bit. I hope I can help my son a little bit by what I told him, but I thought, man, I ought to just put this out there, that the consequences of life is value. And if you give great value to those around you, you will gain money, you will gain friends, you will gain love. You want a lot of love? You want someone who loves you uncontrollably? Then give more love than you've ever given in your life. Those are the answers to try to help out. Hey, that's it from me for now. So, Gary, I'll talk to you later. I'm out.